What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Migz here, and today I bring you an invitation. That's right, dual avatar branded. Again, here's another branded deck profile mixed in with another one of my favorite decks, and it's a fusion deck. It's awesome. It's a dual avatar. It's tokens and fusion. That's what it is about. Before we get into this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let's get started with the monsters. First, we play triple dual avatar fist Yuhi. I can target one dual avatar monster I control, including a token, and destroy it. Then I can search one dual avatar spell from my deck to my hand. If a face-up dual avatar effect monster you control that was fusion summoned using an effect monster's material is destroyed by battle or by your opponent's card effect, while this card is in your graveyard, I can add this card to my hand. So it's a nice little recursion. It's your main searcher for the powerful field spell. And then it's also a fusion material. Then, because this is a branded deck, you play triple Fallen of Albaz. This card has been explained to death. You know why you play 3 of. Then we play another 3 card that's been explained to death. Triple Ash Blossom. Again, you know, pretty standard. Then we play double dual avatar feat Kokoku. When this card is summoned, you can search a dual avatar trap. Then if a dual avatar fusion monster is destroyed by battle or by your opponent's card effect, while this card is in your hand, you can special summon it from your hand. So it's a nice, replaces itself. And the only reason I play 2 is because there's only one power trap, but then again, power traps are really slow. Well, they've always been slow, but it's kind of hard to play. But even 2's fine because you can always search it with the field spell, or you can send it with branded fusion because it's a light. Last but not least, double effect Veiler, another hand trap. Obviously, we don't play that many monsters. This deck is mainly made up of power spells. So let's get into those. And here we are with the spells. We play triple dual avatar invitation. When you activate this card, discard one card. Then you can special summon as many dual avatar tokens as you can. Then you can fusion summon not once, but twice. And the only boss monsters fusions require a specific name, and the other 2 fusions require just generic dual avatar monsters. So you usually go into those. But you usually have one name on the field, which is nice. But yeah, this is the ultimate fusion and token generator. Yeah, it's the most important spell in the deck. It's a fusion deck. And here's another important fusion, branded fusion. You all know what this does. We've mainly fused the light monster because all the monsters in the deck are light. But it's a nice, so you can activate both in the same turn because it's non-restrictive from the extra deck. Then we play the field spell triple Perfect Sync Aun. When this card is activated, you can add a dual avatar monster from your deck to your hand. Then if you control a dual avatar monster, you can generate 1 token. Usually when you open fists, you search fist with this, you summon fist, you activate this, summon a token, pop the token, search dual avatar invitation, and then you can go off. And again, this is going second deck because we want to activate our dual avatar fusions effects to pop and things like that. Then we play triple dual avatar defeating evil. This card, you can destroy 1 dual avatar monster, then destroy 1 card your opponent controls. But if you destroy a dual avatar monster, you can either also, in addition to popping, you can draw 1 card, or you can banish 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard. So, and it's a quick play spell. It's a nice defense, nice offense. You can pop a token, obviously. The only thing that sucks about this card is your opponent can Ash Blossom it. I know I shouldn't say that. A lot of people probably don't know, but you can Ash Blossom it. That's the only drawback, but you know, other than that, it's an amazing card. And you know, especially when they're gonna pop your fusion, so you just pop your own fusion, destroy something, and then draw a card. If they play based off the graveyard, then you can banish something important in the graveyard. But I think it's a 3 of. It's an amazing card. It's good. It's a good form of removal. Then we play another draw power, Supply Squad. Supply Squad Once per turn, if a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, draw 1 card. This includes this. This includes the popping effect for the dual avatar fists. And then also when your monster gets destroyed. So it's a, you know, you draw 1, but it's really nice. And if you have all 3 on field, you get to draw 3 cards, which is amazing. So that's why we play 3 of, you know, this is one of the only decks that I can really know that utilizes Supply Squad well. And hey, what's better than drawing 2 cards on your opponent's turn, because you pop a fusion, draw off this, and then you draw Supply Squad. Then the power cards of the 1-ofs. Harpies Feather Duster for the back row. 1 Rhoda because they're warrior monsters. 1 Branded Lost because it's a fusion deck. You need your fusion goes through, and 1 Terraforming because your field spell is very important. So yeah, as you can see, we play a lot of spells. It's mainly a spell deck, but it's you know, these are very powerful spells. So let's move on to the traps. Here we are with the traps. We play triple Infinite Impermanence. Enough said, best hand trap in the game. Then we play double dual avatar compact. This card becomes any dual avatar spell in your graveyard. You banish it. You still have to meet the spell card's activation requirements, but you can on your opponent's turn banish your dual avatar invitation and fusion on your opponent's turn, which is amazing. I think 3 was a bit too cloggy. 2 is the perfect number, and you can search it with dual avatar feat as well. Then we play double dual avatar return. It's basically a monster reborn. You can special summon a dual avatar monster from your graveyard, and then if you special summon a level 4 or lower dual avatar, you can also get a token. Again, you can search it with feat, and also the way we get our dual avatars in the grave is with Branded Fusion. So if you have this, you activate Branded Fusion, you get your feat or your fist, whichever you need. Activate this, so you summon fist, then you get a token, then you pop the token with fist, and you can pop off. Then we play 1 dual avatar Ascendance. This card was just okay in testing. Basically, you can target 1 dual avatar monster and destroy it. Then you can special summon a dual avatar monster of lower or higher from your extra deck or fusion deck, which it's a nice way to climb, but it didn't really come up that often. And the graveyard effect is you can banish it and add 1 dual avatar monster from your graveyard to your hand. But yeah, it didn't really come up that often. So that's why I only play 1. Usually you climb from feat to fist, or from fist to the one of the level 5 fusions. Because if you have the bigger fusion on board, you really don't want to get rid of it. But yeah, I play 1 of those. That rounds out the trap cards. Let's move on to the extra deck. And here we are with the extra deck. We play double dual avatar empowered Donkio. The materials are 1 dual avatar fists and 2 dual avatar monsters, so basically tokens. If this card battles, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the battle phase, or the damage step I should say. Then if this card attacks after damage calculation, I can return 1 monster my opponent controls to the hand. Then when my opponent's spell or trap card or effect is activated that targets this card on the field while I control 2 or more fusion monsters, I can negate the activation. So basically it's a negate, but I need 2 or 4 fusion monsters. But usually when you activate dual avatar invitation with dual avatar fists, you'll get 5 monsters, the dual avatar fists, and 4 tokens. So you use 2 tokens to make one of the generic dual avatars, and then 2 tokens and fists to make dual avatar empowered Donkio. So it's a nice negation effect, which leads me to the next one, dual avatar fists armored Agio. This is your best one to make on your opponent's turn, or actually going second, because when it is fusion summon, you can destroy a monster in attack position. It's a nice removal. Then if you control a fusion monster that was fused with an effect monster, all your dual avatar monsters gain 300 attack and defense. So it's a nice, it's a nice power boost, but it's mainly just for the pop. And when it destroys a monster like that, it cannot attack. Then we play double dual avatar feat armored Ungyo. This says if a dual avatar fusion monster you control would be destroyed by card effect, you can destroy 1 dual avatar monster you control instead. During the main phase, if you control a dual avatar fusion monster that was fusion summoned using an effect monster, quick effect, you can target one face-up monster, special summon from the extra deck, and negates its effect. So it's basically negates your monster's extra deck effects if you have a monster, basically one this guy summon with an effect monster, or even if you summon it with this. But that's why you usually make one of these two little guys and this one. If you're going first, you would probably want to make this and the big one just to negate the spells and the extra deck monsters. Then we play one dual avatar empowered Misujaku. This is dual avatar feat and two dual avatar monsters. Then this one has the same effect as this. The first time a dual avatar monster would be destroyed, you can destroy another monster instead. Then once per turn during the main phase, I can return all spell and traps my opponent controls to the hand. So it's kind of a giant Trunade. Then when a monster effect is activated on my opponent's field while I control two or more fusion monsters, I can destroy that monster. It doesn't negate, it only destroys. I wish it would negate like Empowered Gunkiyo, but what can you do? That's why when you play one, because it's another form of removal. But it's a 3000 booty, so you know it's a nice defensive card too. Then here we go on to the branded. One Titanic Lad, the Ash Dragon. One branded, the Glory Dragon. Two Lubellion, the Searing Dragon. Again, to fuse from your graveyard. Again, this deck has synergy because with this you can fuse the dual avatar monsters in the graveyard to Albion, the branded dragon. Same thing, you can fuse from your graveyard dual avatar monsters, and then to Mirror Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon. So effectively you could end up with this, and this on your first turn, but we want to go second just because we want to attack and we want to get the pop with Armored Agio. But yeah, this is the extra deck. Again, this deck is a lot of fun with all the power spells. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.